I am V. Sirisha, Associate Professor, Government City College. Today's topic is financial statement analysis. What are the techniques of financial statement analysis? Techniques, tools, or methods of financial statement analysis. There are some important tools or methods or techniques of financial statement analysis. First one is comparative statement or comparative financial and operating statements. Second one is common size statements. Third one is trend ratio or trend analysis. Fourth one is average analysis. Fifth, statement of changes in working capital, funds flow analysis, cash flow analysis, ratio analysis, cost volume profit analysis. So these things are being briefly explained in the further slides. Coming to the first method of financial statement analysis is comparative statements. Comparative statements will be dealing with the comparison of different items of profit and loss account and balance sheet of two or more periods. Separate comparative statements are prepared for profit and loss account as comparative income statement and for balance sheets. As a rule, any financial statement can be presented in the form of comparative statements such as comparative balance sheet, comparative profit and loss account, comparative cost of production statement, comparative statement of working capital, and the same. Comparative financial statement, again I am explaining the same thing. Comparative financial analysis refers to comparison of financial statements pertaining to two different periods by putting them side by side and finding out the changes in absolute and relative terms. This is called intra-firm comparison. And then comparative statement analysis can also be done to compare the performance or position of two firms for a defined period. This is called inter-firm comparison. So we have several types of comparative statements. Here there are two types of comparative statements. They are comparative income statement, comparative balance sheet. As earlier I have discussed, there will be inter-firm comparative balance sheet and intra-firm comparative balance sheet. Here inter-firm comparative balance sheet is the intra-firm is the comparison of financial statement pertaining to two different periods, putting them side by side and finding out the changes in absolute and relative. So this is called as intra-firm comparison. Inter-firm means it will be done to compare the performance of position of two firms for a defined period. That is known to be as inter-firm comparative balance sheet. So here coming to the comparative income statement, there are two types of comparative statements. They are comparative income statement, comparative balance sheet. So what do we mean by comparative income statement? Here comparative income statements, naturally income statements will be providing the details about the results of operations of a business, and comparative income statements provide the progress made by the business over a period of few years. This statement also helps in ascertaining the changes that occur in each line of the income statement over different periods. Here, the comparative income statement not only shows the operational efficiency of the business but also helps in comparing the results with the competitors over different time period. This is possible by comparing the operational data spanning multiple periods of accounting. For example, from 2001 to 2005, we can compare all the income statements of a business concern. Now coming, so while doing the study, these points have to be analyzed in the comparative income statement. First one is compare the increase or decrease in sales with the relative increase in the cost of goods sold. And secondly, when you are preparing the comparative income statement, the second thing what you have to note is you have to study the operational profits of the business. And the third point, the important one, is overall profitability of the business can be analyzed by increase or decrease in the net profits. So this is about the comparative income statement. So here, what are all the steps involved in preparing a comparative income statement? So these are all the steps. First one is specify absolute figures of all the items related to the accounting period under consideration. Second point is determine the absolute change that has occurred in the items of the income statement. It can be achieved by finding the difference between previous year values with the current year values. And thirdly, calculate the percentage change in the items present in the current statement with respect to the previous year statement. So these are all the steps in preparing a comparative income statement. Coming to the comparative balance sheet. As we have studied in the earlier slides that we have two types of comparative statements, that is comparative income statement, comparative balance sheet. We have studied about the comparative income statement. Now coming to the second type of comparative statement analysis are comparative balance sheet. So comparative balance sheet analyzes the assets and liabilities of a business for the current year and also compares the increase or decrease in them in relative as well as absolute parameters. A comparative balance sheet not only provides the state of assets and liabilities in different time periods, but it also provides the changes that have taken place in individual assets and liabilities over different accounting periods. So, these are the following points should be studied when analyzing a comparative balance sheet. When we are preparing a comparative balance sheet, it must help us in analyzing these points, important points. First one is the comparative balance sheet should be exhibiting the present financial and liquidity position. That is, it will be studying about the working capital. And the second point is the financial position of the business in the long term. And it will be studying about the profitability, overall profitability of the business. Coming to the steps involved in preparing a comparative balance sheet. So these are the steps. First one is determining the absolute values of the assets and liabilities relating to the accounting periods. Secondly, it will be determining the absolute changes in the items of the balance sheet relative to the accounting periods. Thirdly, it will be calculating the percentage change in assets and liabilities by comparing current year values with the values of previous accounting periods. So what are all the advantages of comparative statements? Here the advantages, first advantage is easy to prepare and simple to understand. Make the data simpler and more understandable. Comparative statements are easy to prepare. Figures of two periods are compared and the difference is noted. So, it is very easy for any user to understand the conclusions, and also the conclusions can be easily made by looking at the comparative statement. Coming to the second advantage is trend analysis. Indicate the trend. Comparative statements extended to perform a trend analysis. Here helps in indicating the trend of change by putting the figures of production or figures of sales, expenses, profits, etc. for a number of years side by side. Useful in making future forecasting based on trend. Thirdly, highlights the strong points and weak points in the concern. So, it may also indicate the strong points and weak points of the firm. Management can then investigate and find out the reasons for the weak areas and can take the corrective measures. Highlights the changes. The comparative, and it helps to compare the firm's performance with the average performance of the industry. That is, comparative financial statements clearly highlights the changes in various key parameters. For example, highlights changes in revenues and key expenses. Comparative balance sheet highlights changes in current assets and current liabilities, and among other things also. Now, next one is, it also helps in forecasting. Comparative study of changes in the key figures over a period helps the management in forecasting the profitability and financial soundness of the business. So, comparative statement analysis is the aids the management in forecasting and planning for the subsequent years. It also facilitates the inter-firm and intra-firm comparisons. Limitations of comparative statements. Here, some of the limitations are also there in the comparative statement analysis. First one is, the statement do not present the change in various items in relation to total assets, total liabilities or net assets. These statements are not useful in comparing financial statements of two or more business because there is no common base. And also focused on past performance. These comparative statements are focused on past. It is not future oriented. And some more limitations are, it is historical cost based. Comparative statements highlight the change in a parameter but do not explain as to whether the change is organic on account of change in price. The changes are on account of price, then the analysis made from comparative statement may be meaningless. Some more disadvantages: change in accounting policies. If at all, comparative statements simply bring out the difference in the figures without going into how the figures have been arrived at. If the organization has changed its accounting policy with respect to valuation of stock, the valuation of closing stock will change. So, comparative statement only highlight the difference in stock. How much difference is on account of change in accounting policy and how much on account of normal course of business is not clear. Sometimes misleading. Comparative statement may mislead. Comparison of two organizations operating in different geographies or different sizes can be misleading. For example, if an analyst is comparing a cement company in South India with one operating in North India, the result can be misleading as the dynamics of the market in the two geographies are very different. Similarly, comparing a large organization with a relatively new and small player can also give wrong messages. So, these are all the limitations of comparative statements. So, this is the end of the topic.